right, enough Juve. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's do it.
Liverpool are out of the League Cup, losing 3-0 to Crystal Palace at home. Don, I suspect we're going to disagree here. Technically, that's 6 defeats and 7, but given the team Arne Slot put out there, I'm not sure it makes sense to speak of a Liverpool defeat.
Oh, we could get our boxing gloves on here. This is all. I'm very reluctant to lean on a manager before I have a go at the players. This is the complete opposite.
You think he should have played a strong 11 and strong players on the bench?
He picked a side last night in a young 11, even younger bench that had zero chance of beating Crystal Palace, who are a good side. And the reason why I say that is because, for a number of reasons, I was a young player making my way into Liverpool's team, and I had probably 6 or 7, 8 first-team players wrapped around me, which made my job a lot easier, and it's easier for a younger player to stand out when you got good players. If you go to what Man City done, they brung Vardiol off the bench. They picked a strong 11, but they brung Vardiol, John Stones, Phil Foden. Newcastle last night brought Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Anthony Gordon off the bench. Spurs had a strong 11, brought players off the bench.
Slot should have done that.
He should have done exactly that because you let your young kids, and I'm not buying, we've got 3 games in a week. Everyone in the Champions League or Europa League football, Conference League football's got 3 games this week.
Yes, but
Everyone's got games.
Okay, fine. But I only have 2 center backs.
Right, but the team that you picked last night had no chance of winning. There's a way round of finding
Maybe
more
I don't want to play
players.
in the League
So
Cup.
Bosley is the most durable player at Liverpool. He would have played last night, got through it. Gakpo, durable. Florian Wirtz needs a game. He needs a performance. Play him. And then you wrap that with Chiesa. And
So if I play Florian Wirtz surrounded by kids, then maybe he ends up having a stinker and then maybe his confidence goes down.
But please don't give me the maybe gets injured one. Because
No, that's not what I said.
No,
maybe
I know,
he plays,
but
doesn't get injured, but he has a stinker.
All right, well, you haven't.
And then his confidence goes down, and then I pay price for the weekend.
But you can't say, like...
I will know, because if he doesn't play, if I just have him train, he'll be ready for the weekend.
Yeah, that's rubbish. You can't say you're better off being up in the stand than playing the game, trying to play well and get yourself fit and ready and in a good frame of mind going at the Villa game. You can't say sitting up in the stand is going to do you more good.
You can.
No, you can't. It's
if
rubbish.
you don't know what he's working on it.
Rubbish.
Look, from my point of view, I blew up in his face. I completely understand why he did this. I think the League Cup is absolute nonsense and should be abolished. He's not going to keep his job based on the League Cup, whether he wins the League Cup.
What did those young kids get out of last night? Nothing.
Well, they didn't concede a goal for 40-odd minutes.
Oh, come on, Gab.
Right.
It would have ruined their confidence. They should have played with first-team players or first-team players off the bench coming on to try and help them. It's not about winning the competition. They could still have lost against Crystal Palace. It's a way of going out, not before the game. You watch the team come in. You watch the bench come in. You're sitting there going, right, Palace are winning this game.
And then when Virgil van Dijk gets a straight red and then he's out for the next 3 games.
If what you got, crystal ball, you might not get a straight red. Liverpool win the game.
Max Dowman becomes the youngest starter in the history of Arsenal as they beat Brighton 2-0. Don, he played 70 minutes. He doesn't even turn 16 until New Year's Eve.
I mean, they've had a couple. I mean, Wanyeri comes to mind, but from
nobody this young.
No, I know. But from what I've saw, this Max Dowman kid is just a phenomenon. I heard Mikel Arteta saying, like, I'd be blind if I didn't see the talent that he's got, so I've got to play him. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, can you honestly try and imagine being 15 and playing for a Premier League side and being outstanding and being like this good at 15?
I'm curious. All right, so you played for Premier League sides
at
when
18,
you were older. Yes.
18. You're starting to become a man. You're growing into your body. 15,
but
man.
what I'm saying, my question to you is, do you feel that at 15, obviously you weren't ready. Were you not ready technically or mentally? Do you think?
Probably both. I mean, I listened to Declan Rice talking this morning about when he got released at Chelsea at a similar sort of age, and he said he was tiny, he wasn't physical. He said his running gait was strange because he couldn't grow into his body. How he's doing at Max Dowman at this age is just...
He's a man-child.
A man-child. A bit like Wayne Rooney, but just this kid's so gifted. Wild stuff in Wolverhampton, Gab. Crazy game, this one. Chelsea go 3-0 up at half-time, then get pegged back to 3-2. It finishes 4-3. Delap gets sent off. Another red for Maresca's men. He called it embarrassing.
Another red for Delap. I think he got sent off the Club World Cup, if I remember as well.
No, he did, yeah.
Maresca's right. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you're playing Wolves, or the bottom team. They've got other things to worry about. They've got, Vitor Pereira getting into it with fans.
Yeah.
And you're 3-0 up. I don't care who's on the pitch, because Chelsea's lineup, okay, Enzo was on the bench. Enzo actually, I think, gave the ball away for the goal that made it 3-1 at the start of the second half. But and we saw some tremendous goals. Jamie Gittins, who I don't like.
What a goal.
What a goal. And also, he was really good during the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to focus on the lap. You cannot have this. When first game back, João Pedro's had a really difficult time.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer's injured.
Yeah.
You know how badly they need you because nobody wants to see Mark Guiu up front. I like Tyreek George, but I'm not sure that's his best position.
Yeah.
And you go and you do this?
He's right to say embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just ludicrous, really. Why would you come on in your first game, push someone in the throat, chest, get a yellow, then an elbow to the face, second yellow, gone, suspension coming?
It's like he thinks there's no VAR.
It's crazy.
I don't know. But let's celebrate your boys, Don.
Yes!
Newcastle down Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 to advance to the quarterfinals. Eddie Howe wants that trophy.
There you go. See, do you know how you get the trophy, Gab? You pick a strong side when you're at home.
It's phenomenal how Newcastle's still insatiable despite all the silverware they've won over the years.
It's the way to do it. We're trying to retain the trophy. Put Bruno on the bench and bring him on. Put Anthony Gordon on the bench and bring him on. Big Joe on the bench, grabbing people by the throat and by the necks, tough and roughing people up. Another win. Baltimore gets another goal.
Yeah, with a bit of help from Kinski, but
Don't matter. It's down on the records. He's Alexander Isak, who? Baltimore in.
Erling Haaland gets the night off, and Manchester City have to come from behind to dispatch Swansea 3-1. Don, what did Pep learn?
He just learned that Erling Haaland's gone down the shop. He's got his tomahawk steak. He's got his raw milk, and he's just doing things his way by having a night off. What did he learn? Not much.
What did he learn that Kusanov maybe is not the sharpest tool in the box?
Yeah, that's a good point. He needs a bit of coaching the kid, but what he learned is probably not a lot. He's looking at the experienced players that started the game and some fringe players that need to get up to speed. Marmoush scored a fantastic goal. Yeah. So I think what you learn from that, if you're Pep, is you're just saying, right, we've got a lot of minutes into some legs that they badly needed.
And Shirky was good too. I think they need both of them.